I'm here again. This is Tim with Mr. Bro
Hi.
right over there. I didn't know what to talk about this week, so I'm a little unprepared, but we got some topics um, that hopefully will be informative. First of all, I want Bro to talk about this Captain's Draft League and how he thinks it's going so far.
Yeah, so we got let's see, we're through what, 2 3 weeks in, two and a half
Yeah,
weeks in. So far things going really great actually. We've had um roughly half the matches played for group stage already. So teams are doing really well, being getting on top of scheduling and getting their games played. So far very few hiccups. Did have one team disband, unfortunately. Well,
okay.
actually, two teams now that have disbanded, unfortunately. But one was player related. The other one was they were a little concerned about skill gaps and things like that. So um, decided to drop out. So that's unfortunate. But two disbands, I think, is not terrible for this point in the season. Um, so far, everybody seems to be pretty happy. A lot of people have said to me privately that
Okay.
they're really into the league and they hope it is successful and they want to see it back for next season. And hopefully, there's a little bit more granular breakdown of the divisions.
Yeah.
Obviously, we sort of lumped everybody together this season, but I think we'll get some more hype after this. Hopefully, in some of the other leagues, and we'll get some more teams, and so we can have more divisions and get things going a little bit more.
Yeah, I thought it worked pretty good. I thought you guys did good getting hype out because I didn't really know about it until right before it was going to happen, and you guys had a decent amount of shows. People showed up, so
Yeah, it
I
was one
thought.
of those things like we kept talking about it and we kept posting about it
Uh huh.
and then it just sort of I don't know, just sort of hit a critical mass at one point and then everybody just came in.
Yeah, I knew you guys were talking about it, but I for some reason I didn't mentally register the date right away for some god unknown reason until it was like a week or so out. I knew you guys were talked about and hyped about it, but I didn't follow up because I was a slacker.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm a bad person. All right, so it's Dota Plus stuff. Um,
Yep.
it's been around. I don't know. Are we 3 weeks into it? 4 weeks into it? Maybe a little longer.
But
Somewhere around there.
yeah. Probably a little over a month, right?
Yeah. Do you do you like it
Yeah, I
now
like it
that
so
it's
far.
implemented?
I think I mean like item builds, skill builds, all that stuff doesn't seem any more useful than the guides were.
Yeah. They they
um
they seem a little off sometimes too, like opposite of what you should do, which I'm wondering where they're getting this information when that happens, but
well, in the hero suggestions in the pick phase, which I think we talked about, is like sort of pay to win stuff. But to me, it says the exact same heroes every time. Like I never even look at it. So I'm not getting any use out of that part of it.
yeah. The I do like the having the challenges though. I think the challenges has made quite a bit of my games throwy because we seem to like have we're easily to win, no effort to win, and then my team's like, I got to deal with my challenges in the next 15 minutes, and then we lose games. So
Well, I mean, I've just a really poor experience with the games overall. I don't know what happened, but just all the games, like even when I win, it's not enjoyable. It's just like it's just stomp after stomp, basically.
oh, but you mean from one side to the other? There's no in between.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
never I haven't had a good game of Dota in weeks.
Also, the games where I say they come back and crush us, you haven't even experienced that where you're like in a commanding lead and
No, it's just been a roll. Just like they're rolling over us, so we're rolling over them. Like I said, it's not even fun.
okay.
So
Well,
I'm hoping this next patch will fix things because this should be the hero nerf patch. So
hmm
hopefully that'll set up for well, hero nerf and buff patch, so hopefully that'll change the meta a bit. But it's just so snowbally right now that like it's back to the old death ball days. Like everybody's just death balling like crazy.
I haven't experienced that. I've heard a lot of people like with the complete opposite argument, like the games are just going way too long. But you haven't experienced a long game really at all.
No, not unless Techies is in the game. Techies is in the game, guaranteed 60-minute game, minimum.
I felt my games all got a hair a bit longer than they were. I think they were around before the update. I felt like a typical game wouldn't go much more than 35, 36 minutes, and I'm getting a lot of longer ones out of there on my list.
Yes, yeah, you got a lot of 40, 50.
Yeah,
Nah, see, I don't have that.
an hour and 4 minutes. That one was a horrible. That was one of those games where we were just
Yeah, like I got games
stomping.
24 minutes, 32 minutes, 24 minutes, 31,
Huh.
39, 37, 29. I mean, there's a couple like 40, 45s in there,
Yeah,
but those are just like them not finishing the game kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like we were losing the whole time, but they just weren't finishing the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah, didn't want to try this hour and 12 minute one was at the bottom of my list was a comeback with Pangolier.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the longest game I've had recently was the hour 10, but that was party queue when we were all stacked.
The Slardar and
Yeah, you
were
would
carry
Slardar.
Ricky.
Yeah, carry Ricky.
Yeah, that was a weird game.
Yeah.
We just didn't try. We did not try to win almost the whole game. That was weird. I mean, we were stomping. I think. I don't think they ever had a chance. But
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like that was a game where we were
yeah,
winning the whole time, but we just didn't end the game. We were just screwing around.
yeah.
Like
Well,
that's how all my Dota games have been. It's
did you
just
see that
like,
graph for that game
absolute
though?
sound.
I'm in that game right now. Like it's on my screen. Let me make a small.
Oh, I never saw
That's
that.
our effing graph. Dota has a different experience. It thinks we weren't gonna win for a
Well,
little while.
let's
I
see.
guess.
We were winning, then we were losing, then we were winning,
Yeah.
then we started to lose. Yeah, so you can see where we started to throw. We could have ended the game at 40 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And then we threw,
We threw hard.
and then we came back.
But we didn't throw. I mean, I don't think they ever had a chance. This graph is not. I don't feel it's accurate at all to how the game
Well, look at that
went
golden
out.
XP though. I mean, they took the lead.
Yeah, but we had the racks gone. It was just I don't know.
Yeah, I
It
hear
would have
you.
been hard. It would have been really hard for them to make that all the way up.
Yeah.
I didn't. I would have never checked that graph because I just thought it was. Yeah. All right. Have you used the last hit trainer in this learn section yet?
I have.
And do you like it?
Yeah. I mean, it's fine for what it is.
Okay.
Do I feel like it's made me a lot better last hitter? Debatable, because it's not realistic in that like the items I have in game I can't get those items in the last hit trainer. So,
Okay.
I mean, I guess in that way it makes you a little bit better of a last hitter
Yeah.
because you're forced to have lower, like for a lot of the heroes, lower base damage, so it's harder to get those last hits. Like you got to be really on point. So
I've started it like twice, but a game's always start it right away, and then I don't know why. I've never been interested because I prefer to play a bot game
hmm
while I'm waiting on which that annoys me a little bit. When somebody hits the ready check, when you're in a bot game, I can't hit the ready check, so I just have to tell everybody I'm verbally ready. I mean, well, it was me, but it'd be nice if I could just check the ready check button, so that would work during that process.
yeah, yeah. You should submit like a ticket or something to Ice Frog, man. Don't put that in.
You know what? Instead, one of these episodes, maybe we'll just have a bitching session of like, Dota needs this, and we'll have like our top 10. Like, why don't you have this Dota? And I think that would be relatively entertaining. So there you go. Like, I have an idea for next time. Stay
Perfect.
tuned.
I like it. Sounds
Dota
good.
bitching session. Yeah. So, my Dota's been up and down lately. It's been kind of good. I
Hmm.
do I so there's the item. So I always go here. I go to learn and I go to items just to kind of sometimes to look at things and because I'm confused and I can't find the item I'm looking for because I don't know how this whole thing doesn't make sense to me. And I was talking to Bro about it a few minutes ago and the best I can come up with, or I'm just gonna start making a jumbled mess out of something that I don't understand. So when somebody does help us out, we have basics under here, upgrades. I get that. That's cool. These are items, or single one-off items, and these are items that you have to build into. And then we got the or from top to bottom, we have price high to lowest, but it's just from each row vertically singular. And that's
Yeah.
about as far as I go. I mean, on the far left side, I feel all these items are support, except maybe bottle. I don't know why bottle's in there. And that's about it. Do you see anything that makes sense in this thing for you?
No, no. The only thing I can think of is like so if you look at the first column, right?
Yeah.
You could almost say like it's a regen,
Across
you
the
know,
when you
column,
say
but
yeah,
like down or down. Sorry, not across, but down.
down, yeah.
Right, but then it falls apart too because you got TP scroll, you got smoke, you got wards, all that. Same thing. You have like stat items, like basic stat items in the second column. Then the third column is like attack modifiers, if you will. So like you have damage, like plus damage, plus, but then like but you also have like defensive items in there too. So I don't really know. Then like again, it falls apart even further. Like the more you go, like each column that you go down,
Yep.
as far as what it is. So I agree. I don't really understand this breakdown. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but like bottles in there twice.
No, where's bottle again? So
See the
bottom
top
left.
top of the fifth
Oh,
column.
funny.
Yeah, so it's like what's in there. So actually, there's a few things that are in there twice because they're in different shops.
Okay.
I don't know why they needed to include it in both things, but like both the Ring of Health and the Void Stone are in there twice.
Oh, so no, you know what? This might be shop related.
Well,
The
yeah, so
far
that's
of the
yeah, that one
basics.
is Secret Shop, but again,
Yeah.
it's not like it's still not obvious how they laid this out to
No,
me
no,
at
no.
least.
But I didn't even get that. So everything right here is secret shop.
Yeah, that's all Secret Shop.
Okay.
But yeah, no,
And
I never understood how any of these how they get laid out the way they do. Because like I keep expecting Meteor Hammer to be towards the bottom,
hmm
right?
yeah,
I always have to type it in because I always forget that it's like up toward the top of the
yeah.
page.
Or Dragonlance right here. It took me forever to find that item.
Yeah.
This is like, where are you? But in this to there, I can start typing, and it highlights it, which is
Yep.
awesome. That is very, very, very useful. Thank you, Dota. But I don't understand I wish it was just alphabetical if you're gonna do this, or put all the boots together. I just don't. I just don't get it. I'm gonna hit home shop. I mean, I've never even hit these menus before. So we got all shops. We got home shops.
Yep.
Okay, that doesn't help it make sense. Secret shop. Oh, oh no. Are these duplicates? This whole row is not. We got the void stone hang. Nope. Okay. You seeing what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
secret shop. So that
Yep.
whole row is secret shop, and then we got these duplicate items here. So there must be an intent here that. Why else would you repeat them across?
Agreed. I don't know. I don't get it.
inside shop. It was probably how it was first designed, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And when they started taking stuff out, like at the side shop, maybe it all got screwed up.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of this stuff used to be in the side shop that you can't get there anymore.
Yep.
Like you could get Ring of Region, Sage's Mask, Quarterstaff, Blades of Attack, Orb of Venom, Stout Shield.
Yep. Bottle was in the side shop. Or is it still in the side shop? Let me hit.
No, Bottle was always in home. Was usually in the home shop. It was they just added it to Secret Shop.
Okay.
Hey, bud. You want to come
And
talk?
No, I had to go put on it.
Okay.
the bottle has. I picked a bottle in the magic shop recently, and it had 3 charges. And for a while, I remember only having 2 when I didn't buy it from the home base. I think it was in the side
Did
shop
they add it
for a
to the
moment,
side shop then?
and then took it out. I think there was a phase where.
Okay, yeah, I can't remember. I was never a big. I didn't really play heroes that bought Bottle.
Yeah, I don't either. That's part of my problem.
I haven't bought it. Like, it is a good item for offlaners now because it is in the secret shop, so it's really easy to get, and it's a really nice regen item, especially if you can control your rune.
Mm-hmm.
So I do actually. This is probably the most I've used Bottle when I play offlane.
Yeah. Pangolier, man. Bottle Pangolier feels very good. I never even thought about it until Magma pointed it out.
Yeah.
You know, and I used it one game, and I was just like, that's great, because I just spam spells. I was just nuking. I was being a coddle to the wave. They
Yeah, no,
hated
he would be perfect for Bottle. He's a perfect hero for Bottle because he's basically very spell intensive, but he's not an int hero, right? So he doesn't have great int gain.
Yep.
So yeah, he's a perfect candidate because you want to, especially the more you can spam your spells early, the better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what is his gain anyway? Just looking, 1.9. Actually, not too bad for an edgy.
He has a skill that everybody gets. It's like 2 or 3 mana.
Yeah, the 2 mana regen. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Needed on him.
Yeah.
But he can also get to the runes and what are they called? There's power runes, and the other runes are, I don't know what they're called.
Bounty runes.
Bounty runes. So we have power runes and bounty runes. He just get to them faster than anybody else because he has the skill that jumps him all over the place. So
yeah. Yep, definitely a good hero for that.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be worried about being contested. Who are you playing offlane that you're using Bottle with?
Lately I've been playing a lot of Doom offlane.
Okay.
So I'll get Bottle for him. It's just it's a really nice regen. Allows me to stay in lane a lot more. Because you're always running up, like, you're at least getting a dual lane, usually like a tri lane in pubs. So, which is really tough for really any offlaner, but especially Doom especially when he has no armor.
Yep.
No base armor. So it's for me it's very much needed. And plus the mana is pretty intensive. He is pretty terrible in starting in the game. So
yeah. Okay.
Kind of like a Pangolier. Honestly, like a Pangolier. Like start really bad int and then, fairly mana intensive stuff. Well, I guess it's not that mana intensive, really. But
Gotcha. I've used to get Bottle. I guess when I played mid or would play mid every once in a while, I got Bottle, but then I kind of stopped. Basically because I was a Zeus mid and Bottle felt great, but when you can't get to the runes, in the case of being Zeus most of the time, it's I just feel you can't rune manage like you used to for some reason. I don't know why that is.
yeah, no, in the mid's tough too because you got it's random, right?
Yeah.
So you got to make a guess, and if you miss, then you're like, then your bottle's useless for another 2 minutes or 4 minutes or whatever, or 2 minutes after that. So, because it's not every minute anymore either. So remember, it used to be every minute a rune would spawn randomly, and then they changed it to every 2 minutes. So yeah, but on mid heroes now, it's almost never bought. I've seen a lot, like the only hero I've seen it consistently on that's playing mid now that's coming to the meta is Lena.
Yeah, I mean Lena. It's like necessary. She has to try to somehow manage those or have teammates cover them for it. Yeah, you pick a side and you guess, and when you guess wrong, it feels really bad when you're mid. You come back an empty bottle, you lost the experience, and risk versus reward. Somebody took it from you right in front of your face, starts beating you up, so you can't even lane right.
For sure.
I didn't notice this before. I haven't really clicked on heroes much, but I'll make it small again. Your head's in the way. I'll move you up.
No,
The
Pangolier here.
Dota Plus things. Yeah, I got Pangolier here, but so the progression stuff that it adds to it, which is you can see your shards and all that stuff, and then the
Yep.
trends. The trends is nice. I kind of like seeing what's going on with that. I have liked what they've been doing because I've been able to get more information on the about. I don't remember this being here. Has this always or being this detailed until maybe a month or so ago or a couple months ago?
Nah, it's been that way for a while.
That I don't remember turn radius or turn speed being in there.
Yeah,
That's been in there too.
Yeah, that's been there for a while.
Because I just need to look. That's just so important. People don't.
Oh yeah.
That turn radius and higher, faster, lower is faster. I assume.
Lower, yeah, the lower number is faster.
Okay.
So like it takes Pangolier 1 second to turn.
Behold the scourge of Ice Wrath.
Basically.
So, Crystal Maiden, the do is that 360 or halfway around? Do you know?
Actually I don't know what the number's based on. If it's 360 or not. I don't know. I would assume it's 360, like to turn all the way around, like 1 second to turn all the way around. So that would be interesting to know.
Yep.
I just know the lower the number, the better.
Yeah, because Io should be. Oh, I thought Io didn't have a turn radius. Are people lying to me?
Yes.
Okay, so I've been absolutely lied to. I thought Io didn't like to move one way and attack behind him. I thought he didn't have to turn at all.
No, he still does, basically.
That's not cool. People have been mean to me for a long time in Dota. I've been telling other people that Io really doesn't have. I expected it too to be true because he's just a sphere. I was like, okay, that makes up for some of Io's problems. If he doesn't have a turn radius and he can just attack daintily at you.
Mm-hmm.
But that is very wrong according to these numbers. Well, did you see Pango's though? 1 second.
Yeah, his is high, very high.
Look closely. Something special is about to happen.
Most of the other Agis are like 0.6, 0.5.
Anti-mage.
Anti-mage.
Yeah. I bet Venomancer's is pretty slow. No, that's Venge. Venge is a little bit slow.
Ever more
No,
venomous.
yeah. Agility, man. Turn around, right click him. The person takes a whole second to turn around like Pangolier. That's vicious because Venomancer can, literally just attack. I mean,
Oh, here you go.
he's got a slow-
Phoenix has the same turn rate as Pangolier.
Oh,
The
okay.
phantom creeps in.
That makes sense. Phoenix turn rate feels
Phantom
horrible.
assassin.
You just don't really turn with Pangolier because you're just using his little nuke.
Yeah, the
Slash,
Q.
slash, yeah. Makes up for it. I wonder if people will start starting with different magic resistance eventually. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap.
Sounds good.
Alright. Peace out. Thanks for joining me again. I'll try to have a glorious topic for us next time.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Sounds good, man.
Make your life easier than mine. Yep. See ya, and thanks everybody for watching. Peace.
Talk to you later, buddy.